Today, we're diving into a tool that's basically become the central nervous system for modern companies, the enterprise intranet. And let me tell you, it's not just some internal website anymore. It's really the digital hub for how we work today, especially with teams spread out all over the place.
So, does this sound familiar? You're trying to keep everyone on the same page. You want your team to feel connected, but nobody seems to know where to find anything. In this new world of remote and hybrid work, that's a huge challenge for pretty much every company out there.
And this challenge, it's way bigger than you might think. A staggering 80% of the entire global workforce is what we call deskless. Yeah, 80%. We're talking about everyone from your field reps and retail staff to drivers and people on the factory floor. So the big question is, how do you even reach those folks and make them feel like they're truly part of the team?
Well, that's exactly where the intranet comes in. But hold on, I'm not talking about that clunky old thing you might be picturing from a decade ago. Let's take a look at how this technology has been completely reimagined for right now.
The change has been absolutely massive. I mean, back in the 90s, an intranet was basically just a digital filing cabinet, a place to dump documents and hope someone could find them. Fast forward to today, and it's evolved into this powerful, all-in-one digital workplace platform that really connects the entire organization.
And you can really see the difference here, right? It's night and day. The old internet was so static. It was all about top-down announcements, and everything felt stuck in its own little silo. The modern internet, it's dynamic, it's social, it's built for actual two-way conversations, and it acts as the true central hub for keeping your employees engaged.
Okay, so let's get a really clear definition here. A modern enterprise intranet is, at its core, a secure, private network that only employees can access. But here's the crucial part. Its whole job is to bring communication, collaboration, knowledge, and even your company culture all together into one single, easy-to-use hub for everyone.
So, what can it actually do for you? Let's pop the hood and break down the core parts of this digital workplace toolkit and see how they solve some very real business problems.
First up, boosting communication. And we're talking way beyond just sending out another company-wide email. This is about dynamic news feeds, instant messaging, and all those social features we know and love, like @mentions and hashtag channels, where you can actually shout out your team for a big win. You can even run team blogs and do pulse surveys, those quick, simple check-ins to get real-time feedback from your employees.
Next up, let's talk about centralizing information. The big goal here is to kill that constant question, where do I find that thing again? You do that with easy-to-use document management, a full people directory so you can find who you need, and a search that just works. Plus, with single sign-on for apps like Microsoft 365, you can get to everything with one login. No more juggling a dozen passwords. It's a game changer. All of this really lays the foundation for much better collaboration. And for teams spread across different cities or even time zones, this is absolutely vital. A good intranet gives you private channels for specific projects, dedicated chat spaces for quick huddles, shared calendars, and automatic updates so that nothing important ever falls through the cracks.
And finally, streamlining processes. Let's be honest, so much of our day can get eaten up by those repetitive manual tasks. A great intranet helps automate all that stuff. With digital forms you can customize for things like expenses or IT requests. And online approval processes mean you're not chasing people down for a signature. It just frees people up to do the work that actually matters. Okay, that all sounds pretty great in theory, but what does it actually look like in practice? Let's check out a few examples of intranets doing their thing out in the wild. Just think about a new person's first day. It can be so overwhelming, right? Well, with a modern intranet, it's a totally different experience. From day one, they've got a central hub with all the company policies. They can easily find and connect with their new teammates through employee profiles, and automated checklists just guide them right through all the training and paperwork. So much smoother. And it's not just for people in the main office. Take this quote from the Idaho Lottery. Their employees are spread all across the state. For them, the intranet became the one place to go for everything, from official forms to celebrating birthdays. And that massively boosted how happy and connected their employees felt. Here's another great one from Best Western Scandinavia, which runs about 150 hotels. For them, the most important thing was just usability. It had to be easy for everybody to use. A simple, mobile-friendly platform let them streamline collaboration and make sure communication was consistent across all of their different locations.
And this brings us to another super critical function, becoming that single source of truth for the company. An intranet basically acts as a knowledge management platform. It creates this one central, searchable knowledge base. It makes sure information is always up to date, and it makes it really simple for experts to share what they know. This stops all that valuable company knowledge from just walking out the door when someone leaves.
So, as we start to wrap this up, it's pretty clear we're talking about something way more strategic and way more important than just an internal company website.
And honestly, if you remember one thing today, let it be this. A truly great intranet doesn't just give people tools and information. The real value, the magic, is how it actively builds community and helps create a connected company culture, especially when your team can't all be in the same room.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about for your own organization. Is your digital workplace actually building a community, or is it just hosting files? Because the answer to that question could change everything.